back to the Al Pod. It's another Friday. We're experiencing some lighting issues, but we're figuring it out. I mean, my brother Al are not the most technical people in the world, but
liquor store Al.
Yeah, I got my degree from a liquor store. Al was a Russian immigrant, refugee camp, and now he's a supercell inside the most powerful empire to ever exist. What are we talking about now, Al? What's going on? It's been a crazy week.
You know what? A cop came in my store, and I like to ask them questions about just squatters, life, what's going on. And he was like, you know what people are getting? You've seen what happened in Detroit, right? I'm like, no. You know me, I'm pretty unplugged. And he's like, there was all these cars like doing donuts in the middle of some intersection. And he goes, the cops were all around it, just like blocking it off almost. And everyone's like, that's crazy. Like they're not even doing anything about it. The lawlessness, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, what everyone doesn't see is he's like, we got their plates. We just wait at their house for them to come home. He goes, we just yanked their car. He's like, so good. He's like, we're just like, okay, we don't want anyone to get hurt. But he's like, all those people get their car yanked. And
how many times is it a ugly ass Charger?
It's always a Charger. If you drive a Charger, you might want to reconsider yourself.
Bro, they ruined that.
When I see Chargers, I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Don't get me wrong, I would love a Charger, but the fact that every douchebag, every 3 out of 5 males owns a freaking Charger or a Challenger
under 24
makes me hate it. Broccoli head, sweatpants, failing in life, but they got a Charger.
Car payment is someone would come in and they would tell me like their car payment, like, oh, it's like $800 for those like not a Hellcat, those Scat Packs,
bro.
Like $800, and it's, I mean, dude, can you imagine that? $800 a month. You know those things are terrible on gas too. Right?
Terrible on gas, terrible traction, terrible suspension.
Dudes love them though, so if you love dudes, there you go.
Yeah. If you're
chicks hate it. Chicks don't think your loud car's cool, dude.
No, and if you're blocking an intersection. And I have my baby in my truck, and you're doing donuts and getting. I will send you to hell in your Hellcat, bro.
It's very scary.
Like it is. You guys are playing with fire.
Cars are just as scary as guns, dude.
Yeah. So
anyway,
sorry, I got a little crazy.
To lighten the mood.
Okay, yeah.
Lighten the mood. Ozempic, that stuff works.
Yeah. Wait. That's not. You said squatters.
Because I asked this. Because dude, I've been seeing anytime I go on YouTube lately for some reason, they know what you look at. It's constant squatter stuff. Like, woman gets arrested for trying to kick out squatters. Squatters in Detroit, squatters in New York, Chicago. So I asked the Southfield cop, like, hey, can you not kick someone out if they're living in your house and you're not living there? And he's like, no, you can, but like some states, like New York or whatever, he's like, those states suck. And there's issues. He's like, have we ever had an issue? Yeah, but if you chat GPT, what are squatters right? The scariest thing is it says if they feel, we're talking about feelings over facts. If they feel that they have the right to your house, that is part of squatters' rights. If they feel.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, I've taken real estate classes where they say certain states, certain municipalities, if you take a property that has been uninhabited for a certain amount of time and you maintain it and upkeep it for a certain amount of time.
You have to pay, supposedly you have to pay the actual land tax, Al. Supposedly.
Oh yeah, because there's going to be a lien on it. That. Yeah, because then the trump card is the city rolls in and says we got a lien on this.
But I'm saying if you're a responsible owner, you pay your taxes.
Yeah.
You go out of town for a month, and I just get in your house.
Yeah.
Technically, they're saying that I should make an effort to improve it. You're right.
Yeah, you got to maintain it. Yeah.
Which they don't. But it's still crazy, though. What are you talking about? And then you can't kick me out of your house. If I feel like this is my house,
there's no motivation like, dude, this immigrant's gonna take your house if you don't cut your lawn and hang out here a couple times a week. But a lot of it stems from this one Mexican guy. He was on a viral video, was posted all around. PBD reposted it, World Star reposted it, and he was like speaking Spanish, and he was very like, it was almost like Hitler-esque. He's like, there are rules where if we take the property, it'll be our property. And he's like, come to America. Like he was like this. He gave this Hitler speech for people to come squat and take. Yeah, bro, if I come home and I see say I'm on vacation for a month and I come home and there's somebody in my house.
You got 30 seconds to leave this house. I'm gonna put a
bro. I'm gonna rappel through the front window and guillotine you.
You got to get out of. You have 30 seconds to get out of my house. Too.
Yeah, dude.
It's real simple.
If you see kids, maybe a minute and a half.
If you're really a homeless with kids, hey, I'm so sorry this is happening. I'm going to give you a couple bottles of water. This is not acceptable. Let's please exit the premises.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel bad if you're legit, but you see these people on the news, dude, they're just like these hood people just sitting like, y'all. Seriously, dude.
What would you do if you came home and there was people just squatting in your living room, like literally squatting, trying to hit their PR?
Squat rack. Well, that's every day.
Real squat.
That's every day.
Real squatters.
Literally squatting.
I'll be like, if you hit this PR, man, the house is yours. Let's go.
That stuff, I mean, it's hard to separate reality from, like, what's going, like, sometimes the stuff you see, dude, where we're protecting people, like, we're protecting convicts and stuff, dude, people who are protecting their own property, people who have shot someone in their house are going to jail, people who tried to kick someone in the house are going to jail. And
the rules are backwards.
It's just, and at the end of it, you always got to think, well, what's the motivation? And I really do think the motivation is to create chaos, to create a lot of civil unrest and shootings, so then they can come after the guns, dude. If you don't have free speech or you don't have guns, you have no power, dude.
Mm-hmm. Because we could shoot those drones down with guns. You got to be a good shot.
Oh, I got a good shot.
Yeah. The drones are the future of warfare, man.
That's terrifying.
I just watched a news article. Actually, it's not the future of warfare. It is the current state of warfare. I just watched a news program. The Tucson police in Arizona couldn't keep up with this drone somebody enhanced. It was, they eventually wait for the bat. Like if it's invading somebody's privacy, is doing some shady stuff, it's breaking the feet elevation rule. Like they're gonna take it. So they usually track it.
How are they gonna get it?
They wait for the battery to die. They see where it falls. But this one was enhanced. So it was like hitting over 100 miles per hour. A helicopter was chasing it for hours and hours, and they couldn't get this
100
thing.
miles an hour, dude. That's pretty
That'll
fast.
rip right through your face if that thing hits you.
What I would be afraid of is like during 2020, like imagine if they set up surveillance drones when it's like, hey, you cannot leave your house unless it's for work.
Yeah.
And they're watching now. There's cameras everywhere. Even if it's not a drone, there's cameras everywhere.
There's cameras everywhere.
Like, dude, the Second Amendment is to protect from tyranny, dude.
You ever sit back and think like how many cameras there really are? Like we got 2 cameras on us right now. We got cameras on our phones.
Just in general, yeah.
There's a security system around this building. You jump into your car. You know, my wife's Tesla has a freaking...
I don't like that.
After dude. 2 years of driving that thing, they did an update, and I come to find out that there's a camera pointing at my face from the rearview mirror the whole time.
I don't like that.
And they say, "Oh, it wasn't activated the whole time. We did."
But you had a camera.
You were listening to all my jokes and crazy things I was saying that whole time.
There's a microphone in the car too.
I'm sure.
Why is that? I don't like that.
Because there's voice activation. You hit the thing and you say, "Hey, pop open the glove box," and the glove box will.
You can't open it without saying it.
You got to actually hit the touch screen and then hit the button and then open.
Really? I can't just open it. So that's a good theft protection. So if I break your windows, I can't really get into anything.
No, the Tesla is dude, having a Tesla parked in your driveway is like having a 24-hour surveillance system. There's 8 cameras on that thing. I can look at every angle. I can move it with my phone. I seen my
first Tesla getting towed yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
He probably just forgot to charge it. I yelled a slur at him. He looked like some idiot.
He probably voted for the wrong person.
Oh.
So Ozempic, man, I've been taking it for 2 weeks now.
And you've gained weight?
You said you learned something about Ozempic?
Yeah, I've had an influx of people calling about Ozempic, coming in asking about, and dude, so like, it's a very scary drug. So if you look into it, there's a lot. I mean, first of all, it's like studying anything that's making money. People are going to try to silence anything against it. Will you lose weight? 100%. But you cannot choose what weight you're losing. So some people just want to lose weight. They don't care. But if you're 300 pounds and you lose 50 pounds, it's probably going to be about 30 pounds of lean body tissue, 20 pounds of fat. But they're saying that it actually increases fat cells. So say you have a big fat cell, now you make a bunch of little ones, but those things can also get big again. Like fat cells can only get so big. And it also, they said, eats away muscle tissue. So you're eating muscle tissue and creating more fat cells. So short term, it might work, but you come off of that, you're completely toast. Your capacity to get fatter just increases. But people want easy. It's just sad, dude. I have people who I'm literally telling, bro, what has worked for, when you ask someone how they lost weight, every single time they go diet and exercise, stop drinking pop, started walking, started going to the gym, started intermittent fasting. That's my favorite thing to tell people.
That's what I'm doing today. I'm doing a 24-hour.
It's the easiest.
Yeah.
Your metabolism works for it. You get clarity. Yeah. You don't wake up, you need sugar. Like you're just like, if you wake up and have a bad breakfast, your day's ruined. You're going to make bad choices.
Oh, man.
But the Ozempic thing is a problem because it works. People are losing weight, Al, but they're losing muscle too, man.
That's not good because that ruins your metabolism.
Dude, muscle is literally like when you start getting less muscle in your body, especially as you age, it increases like your mortality rate. You're gonna die sooner.
Yeah, your bones break easier.
Oh.
It's horrible.
But man, it's about money. It's just scary, man. People want easy, and it does work, man.
I'm doing a 24-hour fast today.
Are you doing 24?
Yeah. Because yesterday I had leftover pizza, and I woke up and that was my breakfast. Was 3 slices of pizza.
Yesterday or today?
Yesterday, and then 5 hours later, I went to visit my buddy's restaurant. He makes these delicious burgers.
That looked good. I was trying to comment something, and I'm like, I'll just let him enjoy.
Yeah. Gojo's Grub House, man. He made. Oh man, I had the Gojo burger. Bro, I had 3 slices of pizza, a burger, a half a chicken sandwich, some French fries, and a milkshake. That was those were my calories yesterday.
The milkshake, dude.
And look at me.
The milkshake, okay.
Well, that's why I'm like, all right, I've literally destroyed my gut for the day because of the sounds it was making. It was like my stomach was screaming for help.
How did you sleep? Because when I overdo that, I can't sleep, and I realize, like, why did you do this?
My brain was on, like, the activity in my brain was like, the daydreams were like a little too quick, and I'm like, all right, I can't settle down. So I had to just like keep finding a comfortable position, went to sleep, crazy dreams.
Really?
Crazy dreams. Every time I have because all carbs ends up turning to sugar anyway. Yeah. So every time I have spiked sugar before I go to sleep, dreamland is not fun.
I mean, I have an ice cream protein shake every night out.
Yeah, but
there's protein, there's egg whites in it. Like my son drinks it, my wife, they don't even know. They're like, you didn't put eggs in it, right? I'm like, no.
What ice cream company was it that you used?
Dude, my favorite it's called Homemade, but they raised their prices. It's like $7.99 a gallon. So my second favorite is Guernsey.
Okay.
And I get chocolate almond.
There's another one that you said, and the name of that ice cream company just made me feel like a little kid.
Hudsonville.
Yeah, I love that name.
I like Hudsonville too. Yeah.
Sounds like just like
ice cream, dude.
It just sounds American.
Great. With a big bowl of homemade popcorn, we have it every night. Every night, man.
So I would avoid the Ozempic. I would just...
People won't, though, dude. I'm telling you, one of my good friends, he's arguing. He's like, really? But it works? I'm like, yeah, it's going to, like, dude, you're going to lose muscle. You want to be in shape for the rest of your life. This guy's like probably 50. You're screwing yourself. You can't just gain muscle tissue back after just destroying it. It's going to be a nightmare, man.
It is.
Everyone wants quick. Everyone wants easy. And it kind of reminds me even just the financial stuff. All these meme coin losers. And yes, you can be a millionaire. Yes, some guy might lose 100 pounds of Ozempic. Some guy might hit it on the PP coin, the Pepe coin. But in reality, we just want to kind of make little changes every day, every year, every month. And long term, we'll be better off than the guy who's trying to hit it on Dogecoin and whatever coin.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? Just take your gains. Just win the day, man.
Al, you want to be disgusted? Watch Bitcon on Netflix.
Bitcon?
Oh man, the main character, he's a real life Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street.
Remember? I like Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, but like, remember, he was a scumbag. He stole a bunch of money.
I never seen the movie. I just like when I hear him talk.
So this guy, his name is like Ray something, like an Italian last name, and this kid is just like bent on being
a
money-making gangster. He's younger than us, man, but he's you know how much the SEC confiscated from them in just Ethereum by the time the lawsuit was over? And the SEC.
Who is it? A single dude or like a company?
It was 3 guys. They had a car rental thing in Miami. They were like renting out Lambos and Ferraris, and they were making a bunch of money, but they're addicted to like opioids and weed and party life. So the nerd, the brain of the crew, he was like, guys, look at this cryptocurrency thing. There's no way to make actual purchases with your Bitcoin. Let's come out with our own card. He's like, where you can make Bitcoin purchases. Okay. And they're like, okay, so they created a company called Centra. And they actually...
Doesn't sound like a scam yet.
Ballsy enough to take the logo from Visa and slap it on a debit card, slap it on a...
Oh, they actually
slap it on their white paper. They made a white paper about Centra Coin, and you could buy and sell your Bitcoin. You can transact your Bitcoin.
But they put a Visa stamp on it, so fraud?
They put a Visa stamp on it. They made a fake white paper with all their faces. They copy and pasted somebody else's white paper, which white paper is the description of the crypto. Yeah. The CEO... You know how they found the CEO? So they use their faces as like CFO, COO. The CEO, they just typed in old white guy on Google. And they like, yeah. And when people started catching on, there was a fake dude. They were like, Charles Edwards passed away tragically in a car accident. And they removed his face. But
what did they do wrong? It sounded like a good business, dude.
It was a fake coin. Well, it was,
okay.
They created a crypto, but it was they were just spending everybody's money. All these people were investing.
So they're lending and stuff. So it's not like you. Okay.
They were trying to pretty much do what like XLM is doing. Like,
so I give you my Ethereum. You tell me I can use it on this card, but you're really spending my Ethereum.
They're taking your money, and people are looking at like
like the Celsius network that I
exactly. But even more brazen than that, man. Like in the main character, Al, this guy's like a good-looking, like Italian kid, like talks like he's kind of from the Bronx, doesn't give a F about nothing, man. You'll hate this guy.
Did they go to jail?
Oh,
if they don't go to jail, it's worth it.
The most disgusting part of the movie. The biggest douchebag did not go to jail. Not one day, because he ratted out everybody on a he ratted
scary.
Yeah, I thought OBS stopped recording for a second. He ratted everybody out, so he got no time. The nerd, the guy that would come on there and be like, check out our offices, guys. Like, they had a legit office. Yeah. Like, we're working, bro. They partnered with Floyd Mayweather. They got Floyd Mayweather to promote this thing. Like, all right, y'all, I'm going to make a purchase with this Sentra card.
It just shows that, I mean, first of all, you can make a lot of money. It was worth it for the guy who ratted on even probably them. What are you going to do, 3 years, dude, and get out? And, I mean, you're buying and selling Lambos, doing opiate. You had a great time. Hopefully you come out and learn from it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's sad is this dude is the one that ended up going to jail for the longest time. And he was the one that was like more ethically sound than the other guys. Was this person right here. I forgot his name. But this guy in the middle, this douchebag right here, Al, whatever happened, whatever God has planned for this guy, I don't even want to think about it, bro, because the karma that's coming to this guy, the stuff that he's done in his life.
See, I didn't watch it.
Ugh, he is Ray Trapani. He is one of the most disgusting, and not to mention he's going on podcasts.
A sober guy. I mean, is this before they knew it was a scam?
This guy knew it was a scam from the.
But I'm saying, is he on these podcasts before he got in trouble? Obviously,
no, after.
So he's out. He's chilling.
He snitched so hard.
He was the rat.
He snitched so hard he did no time, dude.
That's
Look at him. He looks like the Wolf of Wall Street too. Good-looking young kid, charming. Not that charming, to be honest.
Probably has pronouns, dude. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's a they. And look at him. He's the
no, he don't look good. They can't see it.
That's the they right there, guys. Ray Trapani.
You can see the drugs in his eyes. But hey,
POS.
It was worth it for him, dude.
Al, the SEC confiscated $400 million, $450 million just in Ethereum. Just in Ethereum. And never redistributed it back to the people that lost their money.
So that's kind of my question then. So they take $450 million, the SEC, and what are they going to do with it?
Probably have a yacht party with P. Diddy.
But like for real, so like Celsius, I got screwed by Celsius. I got about 55-60% back of my money, but at least I got it. It took about a year and a half.
It's federal money at that point, bro. They're probably spending it on war. Probably spending it on missiles. Who knows? That's what I would assume. Or like, who knows? Maybe they're putting some of it back into like Social Security or Medicare.
Yeah, right, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
No,
that was so. Hey, who knows? Maybe they're saving the world.
I know.
Maybe they're putting it in store for us later, man.